much, Major General, for joining us and sharing that insight. Please stay with us as we come back to you for our next discussion as well. Now we move on to Europe. Denmark's Prime Minister Mette Frederiksen has called the drone incident at Copenhagen Airport on Monday night a grave attack on key infrastructure. She has described it as the most serious attack on Danish critical infrastructure to date, noting it follows a trend of drone attacks, airspace violations, and hacking targeting European airports. Russia has denied any involvement with Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov, calling such accusations unfounded. Danish police have further said that the drones were operated by a capable actor, demonstrating certain abilities, and no suspects have been identified yet. The incident has forced the shutdown of Copenhagen and Oslo airports, leaving tens of thousands of passengers stranded. Authorities warned it is too early to confirm any link between the events in Denmark and Norway. Let's listen in to some of the travelers.
No, they found drones, they noticed them, and they closed down the airspace as should be. So, no, not at all afraid of my safety.
I think 2 hours, something like that. And we have we're going to see a football game tonight in Liverpool, so we don't think we'll make it. I don't think we get tickets. We don't get there in time tonight.
Now for this discussion, we go back to Major General Gigi Dwivedi. He's a retired defense analyst, joins us live from New Delhi. Thank you very much, Major General, for staying with us. Now, we have seen so many incidents, including this drone incident in these two airports, as well as cyber attacks on European airports recently disrupting all these flights. How do you analyze this European maybe security of cyber as well as in their territory?
Well, definitely, Suma, is a matter of concern, because aerial warfare today is the currency of the day, and maximum use is being made of drones, because that's a very economical way of creating chaos and creating disturbances. And you know, if you join the dots, then you get certain patterns emerging, because Russia has been violating the airspace of Poland. They have violated the airspace of Estonia. After all, what exactly is behind all this? You can only conjecture that either President Putin wants to escalate, or he is trying to test the solidarity of the NATO nations, or causing fear of psychosis. Now, when you see Denmark also in the shadow of drone attacks, and also Norway, so this shows that the area of drone warfare is extending or expanding into Europe very gradually. And what does it mean? It definitely means you are disrupting the normalcy in a country. You are causing fear of psychosis. And who is behind this? Well, I think jury is still out. But the point is that you can organize these drone type of attacks by having certain cells, or by having some agents within that country who can orchestrate this type of attack, because it doesn't require very high-end technology or resources. So it could well be that these elements who are causing these drone attacks could be well embedded inside the country, and local peoples could be involved, but that point is still to be conjectured. But the issue is definitely a matter of serious security concern for the European nations, because the shadow of drone warfare is actually extending deeper into Europe, and I'm sure the European Union, the European countries will have to evolve a mechanism so that they can meet this threat. Either it is externally originated, or it is being originated within the country or within the land by some elements who are aligned to the external inimical forces. Suma.
And Major General, you have also rightfully mentioned that who is behind these attacks, and also Russia has denied these allegations. So what challenges do investigators face in attributing such sensitive responsibility for these incidents?
Well, I think first and foremost, the investigator will have to get to the source as to from where these attacks are being originated. There are two possible contingencies. One, they have been orchestrated from abroad, or secondly, they have been orchestrated with the tacit support from abroad by exploiting the internal hostile elements. So they'll have to get into it because to get the drones are available in the commercial market. They can be explosives can be attached. They can be made into the armed drones. Now that technology is not very high end, but the point is that they had to join the dots. But to my mind, it could be that there are some external forces which want to cause disturbance within the European countries, and they are exploiting the internal links to orchestrate these type of attacks. But I think they'll have to actually join the dots and form a full picture. But apparently, it appears that it's a connivance of two ends: external support, external involvement, and internal elements who are in league with the external inimical forces who want to cause disturbance and fear or psychosis within the European countries. Asuma.
Right. Thank you very much, Major General Gigi Dwivedi, for joining.